This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
These hatchery fish provide for anglers kind of easier opportunity.
The spring weather may have some people itching to cast their fishing lines into the river, and that's why the Nevada Department of Wildlife is stocking the Truckee River with 30,000 rainbow trout. And that is tonight's Channel 2 News big story at 5:30. Good evening, I'm Landon Miller. Kristen is off this week, and thank you for staying with us tonight. Well, you might want to grab your fishing poles and tackle boxes because the Truckee River's first fish release is happening today. Paul Nelson followed crews to a couple of drop-off points and tells us why this year is already off to a good start for anglers.
About 6,000 rainbow trout have a new home. The first of 30,000 that'll be released into the Truckee River over the next several weeks.
We want the people of Nevada to get out, and that's what Nevada is about, enjoying the wildlife, getting out with your families.
The fish are being dropped off at 4 locations along the river today.
Second one in, yeah, third one from you.
From Verdi to Sparks.
These hatchery fish we stock at the access points, the parks, the bridges, and it allows everyone in the community to get out if they want and target these fish.
The trout grow at the Mason Valley Fish Hatchery for 12 to 18 months before getting released.
In that time span, you kind of grow fond of them. So it's kind of a bittersweet deal for me to let them loose out into the wild. But again, it's that satisfaction of having the opportunity for people to catch them.
During the last 2 years, the Department of Wildlife started stocking the Truckee River with trout in mid-February because of the dry conditions. Well, it's a different story this year. The river flows are a lot higher, and that's better for the fish.
It allows the wild fish to reproduce. For our hatchery fish, it allows for places for them to live through the summer while people fish for them.
They have good water flow. They're going to have a little bit more oxygen. They're going to be a little bit more active. When the waters are low, the temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer. Trout are a cold water fish, so they're going to struggle a little bit more.
NDOW releases about 1 million fish in the Silver State every year. Nearly 450,000 of them end up in western Nevada waters for adults and kids to catch.
There's nothing better than seeing that 4 or 5-year-old, 6-year-old catch a fish for the first time, and to do it in front of their mom, their dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, whoever it may be. So that's our #1 priority.
March 1st was the beginning of the license year for fishing licenses and trout stamps. Those fees pay for the NDOW hatchery program. Covering the big story, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.
Now, here's Chief